Hey friends, Bill here. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. It's Tuesday, about 12:26 here in East Tennessee. Hey, question for you today: do you care about the salvation of your neighbor? Do you care that your neighbor knows the Lord or not? Do you care about your neighbor? That's my question. Uh, that's what I want you to think about. Do you care? Do we as a church uh, really actually care for our neighbor? Do we love our neighbor enough to go tell them about Jesus? Do we love our neighbor enough to pray for them, intercede for them? And I think that's a really important issue, And they asked Jesus, what's the right commandment? He said, to love the Lord your God, heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbors yourself. Loving your neighbor is a reflection of your love for God. So I would say, I would encourage you to examine yourself, see if you really love your neighbor. And so let's go tell them. I think every local church should have a sense of obligation to reach out to their Jerusalem. I know it takes time and effort, but that's what we signed up for. Jesus is the master, and he showed us how to do it. I really think that this is going to have to be a topic of discussion amongst the church at large. How are we reading our Jerusalem? And that doesn't mean having extra meetings in your building. That means going to them. That's what that means, going to them. This is what nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do it in business. That's why people don't sell. And nobody wants to do it in the church. It's very common. We'll do anything but have to go and look somebody in the face and say, hey, I got something there for you. You want to buy it? And so I understand the apprehension that people have about it. That's not a mystery or anything. And so but that doesn't give us an out. That's not an out. We're not going to come to the judgment seat and say, well, I just didn't. I felt uncomfortable. I wanted to do it another way. These things, because we have these reactions towards our neighbor because we're sinners. That's exactly the point. If you get over these perspectives and go reach out to them. So, my vantage point is, since what we do here, we go out and preach to large groups of people looking for them. To me, the local congregation, their responsibility is the neighborhood where they live. And so we're out there looking out in these big areas where there may or not be a church, but where the church is, they should be knocking on doors. That's the first point. Second is the ripple effect of the church going out and knocking on doors, reaching out to this community, exceeds the human effort. If you just go out and knock on some doors, ask people to pray for you, you're going to drive out the darkness. If there's darkness in the house, if there's darkness in your neighborhood, you're going to drive it out. And one reason we have darkness around our churches and our neighborhoods is because it's dark. There's no light out there. Go out there and knock on some doors and bring the light to people. And plus, the last thing is, how many people would you go into another religious building? I wouldn't do it. I don't want to. It's not like I can't do it or apprehensive. I wouldn't want to do it. I think most people don't want to come to the church. Why would they? It's a religious building. They're not religious. They've heard things. They've met people they didn't like that were Christians, or maybe they met a lot that they did like. But either way, it's not on the radar anymore. And so to expect people to come in is a mistake. That's just an unrealistic expectation. Go meet them. Have a care for them. Concern for them. Pray for them. And then go talk to them. We've got to reach out. We've got to reach out. Quit being afraid. Quit being apprehensive. Quit making excuses. And go out there and seek your neighbor's welfare. We heard it Sunday in church. I believe it's Jeremiah. Seek the welfare of the city. Seek the welfare of your neighbor. Don't you care that they're there and may or may not be in the dark, but you won't know until you go knock on their door. One thing's probably going to be sure. One thing, not definitively, but you're probably going to grow if you do it. You'll grow in your faith and have to get prepared to do it. But hopefully this topic will come up on the radar for all churches across this nation, and this is going to have to take place. It's going to have to take place. I'm not going to be the one that's going to make everybody do anything. I know that. But there are some voices out there that can be an encouragement to people to start taking this seriously. Knock on the doors. Hey, NFL Hall of Fame, July 31, August 3rd, Adam Wright, again, leading his friends there in Canton, Ohio, out to preach Christ to the fans and local citizens there in Canton during the NFL Hall of Fame weekend. Big weekend for the NFL. It's when they have those who've been voted into the Hall of Fame. They have their induction ceremonies. There's a game, other things. And so it should be a good time. Canton, Ohio. There should be a link here below this video to click and go and contact Adam and go preach with him. What are you waiting on, man? What are we doing that's so important that keeps us from going out and evangelizing? I don't really know. We look back and looked at all the things we do. You have this advantage when you get older, and you look back and go, well, all the things I was so concerned with, what was going on? Some legit family stuff, others just meaningless worldly stuff. Pick up the phone or send him an email. Should be there on the link. And say, hey, I want to come preach with you. Fly in and put you up. I'm sure I'll take care of you. Register, go, and be on the team. SFOI 1000, preaching at every home college pro football game. Do you live near a college or pro home football stadium? If so, commit to preaching every home game. It's 6 to 8 home games over 4 or 5 month period, 3 hours each day. You're not only preaching Christ and college centers, principles of faith, what I call objective evangelism. You're also at every game. You're going to get to know the fans. They'll get to know you. You get to minister to them personally, pray for them. It's a wonderful experience. Like almost every home Falcons game, 15 years. It's a great ministry to undertake. And I want to encourage you this year, have a new resolution for this year, 2025, to care for your neighbor's soul and go out there and preach Christ with Adam at football games. And, really, obviously, everything else we're doing. So let's go. Let's make this the year of evangelism as well. If you live out west, Joe Henson's having the SFOI 1000 training time out there. And then if you try to get started in the Midwest, try to get started preaching, Heath Pucel's leading the U.S. Open as well. So I want to encourage you to contact Heath. Those links will be here as well. That's a special event. You have to look at the link to see. It's time to go preach, friends. It's time to get out there and not let the affairs of this world distract us. Last one, to Texas, Chicago, September 5 to 7. Jeremy Chong leading that. Chicago, great city, important city in the Midwest. You got to go join up with Jeremy. Jeremy's a young man. He's going to be good health. It's his future. He'll be a good preacher. He's training the OPC right now. Good preacher for a long time. A good evangelist as well, as they're going to seek to plant a church there in Chicago. NFL London, October 10 to 20. Come join us. Best city on the planet for preaching. Hey, backpacks. You got a backpack yet? Keep hustling this. These are great. Like I said before, I used to not like them for really not just for various other reasons, but I started using a backpack, a lot of space, big pockets here and right here. It's lightweight in the weather. It's durable in the weather. That's what I love. It's lightweight and it's durable in the weather. Do you have a waterproof Bible? The Bible's pages are vinyl. What that means is the water runs off, the words don't run. If it gets wet, it'll dry out. It doesn't tear like your Sunday Bible. It's just the cover is a camouflage. It was made originally for camping. We sell covers as well, so it looks more or less like a Bible. We've got brown and black covers. I highly encourage you to get a waterproof Bible. Don't wait for your preaching with Adam at the ball games. Physicians of the Souls, have you read it yet? Peter Masters took over. He preaches at Charles Spurgeon's Church in London. Wonderful man. He's been there since 1970. It's a church that does evangelism, I think, every Sunday afternoon and inviting people to come Sunday night. They have a great job. Okay, friends, send me a message if you got any questions. Hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.